Boy everyone, Marcus here and welcome to the channel, and today I will be doing another performance review between the Westbrook One Take and the PG4s. So before we start off with the video, a gentle reminder guys that I still have an ongoing raffle. I actually have two raffles ongoing. One from the previous video in my Jordan 1 Royal Toe video. You can click that video and join in the raffle there. And another one is the Road to 20k subscribers, where you get a chance to win a brand new sneaker of your size. So just follow the details down below in order to be eligible for the raffle. So good luck to you guys. A background between the PG4s and the Westbrook One Take. These two are some of the best performing sneakers out in the market that are on a budget price. They are not that expensive, and at the same time they don't sacrifice on the performance. So let's start off with the uppers. As for the One Take, it features a mesh upper with a lot of fusing from the lateral part and the medial part of the sneaker, and some other materials like a synthetic leather and some plastics around the heel. And as for the PG4s, it's a dual layered mesh upper. Top layer has this very thin mesh layer, while inside is a neoprene like material. And as for performance, around the forefoot area, as you can see in the One Take, there's a lot of fusing, while on the PG4s it doesn't have that much fusing. But all in all, support and durability, I will say both are pretty equal. Even though the PG4s doesn't have that much fusing around the forefoot, it is still double layered and I feel very protected around the forefoot. At first I was kind of iffy with the materials of the PG4 because I can see that there's not much fusing around the forefoot area, but it was still holding me to the footbed, so no worries there, especially on my Nike Bayou pair, which had the felt material on the upper layer of the PG4s. So if you want maximum durability and support, you should go with that material and make a Nike Bayou custom of the PG4s. But there's a new PG4s that came out, the ACG one. I think it has a different upper. I think that one has a ripstop upper compared to this mesh upper on the PG4s. So check that out if you want a more sturdy upper. One Take, even though it has this very standard upper, it still does its job. It is very well fused around the forefoot. There's a lot of stitching and it really holds you down to the footbed. So when you're doing lateral cuts, this fuse area holds your foot down to the footbed and preventing you from slipping out of it. Another factor there is the cushion. It goes up a bit more on the One Takes compared to the PG4s. So there's more lateral support on the One Takes laterally, while medially, this is what I'm curious about the PG4s. I just hope that this cushion that goes up in the middle part, I just wish that they put it around the lateral part of the PG4s. Moving on to the midfoot part of the sneaker, the One Take has a very traditional tongue lacing system, but they have some synthetic leathers on the lateral area and on the medial area, giving you extra support around the midfoot part of the sneaker. While on the PG4s, there are some straps inside that are not flywire, but it's stitched on the neoprene. So when you tighten your laces up, it hugs your foot really tightly around the midfoot area. So in terms of support in around the midfoot, both are very supportive, but I will give some slight advantage on the PG4s because of how supportive the midfoot part of the PG4s are. But you also won't go wrong with the One Takes. Moving on to the heel part of the sneakers, both are around the low cut sneaker, but the One Take is a bit higher compared to the PG4s. It's a mid-low, but your ankle bone is still showing up around this cut on the One Takes. And of course, the PG4s is a really low cut sneaker. As for heel containment, heel support, and ankle protection on both are also very amazing. It really cups your heel and your ankle. What I like more about the PG4s is the cushion. The inner cushion on the PG4s is a lot thicker compared to the One Take. It's ample enough, but I like how comfortable the PG4s are around your heel and ankle, especially if you're playing for a long period of time. You can really feel the comfort around your ankle area. As for heel slippage, no heel slippage on both sneakers, even though both are low cut sneakers. And as for the ease of wear, I will give it to the One Take because it has a traditional tongue lacing system compared to the PG4s, which has a dual layered upper. And not just that, it is made out of neoprene from the inside, so it's really hard to open it up, especially if it's brand new. But once you have broken them in when you played with them, they will stretch a bit more compared to the first time that you use them. So the comfort and ease of wear, of course, go with the one takes. The PG4 has an internal heel counter, while the one takes has a dual heel counter. It has an internal one, plus this external plastic heel counter, which is also a detail or a highlight on the one takes. It looks really nice from the backside, if you agree with me. So that's just my opinion. Moving on to the cushion setup of the PG4s and the one takes. Of course, the PG4s features a full length strobo air unit. It's not zoom, but it's air. It's full length. And as for the one take, it has a zoom unit at the size of a puck around the ball of your foot, while the rest is injected Phyton. So here's the thing, you want more bounce and it's just in a specific portion of your foot, like in the ball of your foot, you should get the one take. But if you want more surface area covered by cushion, especially impact protection around the forefoot area, although the PG4 has a slight bounce to it, you can feel the recoil more on the one takes, especially around the ball of your foot. But for the PG4s, the impact protection, the forefoot to the heel is off the charts, and you have a slight bounce in the forefoot and the heel. So if you're a player whose priority is impact protection, of course the PG4 is the runaway winner. And as for the heel, impact protection on the heel of the one takes is ample because it's not really as thick as this. You're sitting around the mid-foot part of the cushion, so it's kind of thin, but it's still very plush. So there's still impact protection, but nothing compares to the impact protection that you'll be getting on the PG4s. Now moving on to the outsole of both sneakers. The PG4s have this circular pattern or DNA-like pattern outsole, which is pretty dope, especially in this Gatorade colorway. It has two colors and it looks really fresh. I really like this colorway of the PG4s. While the one take has a lightning pattern on the traction. And as for traction, I would say both are amazing on a clean court, even on a dusty court. I have no complaints on both sneakers. And as for dust pickup, I would say that both sneakers doesn't pick up that much easily. And as for the rubber compound, since I am in Asia, I'm one of the lucky ones to get the XDR rubber or extra durable rubber. So you can really play with this outdoors. And one advantage that I am seeing here on the one take is some people really like a decoupled outsole like me because it has a nicer heel to toe transition because it breaks in the middle, so you can feel your foot flexing a little bit more faster and more responsive. And the one take has a small TPU plate, torsional plate in the midfoot part, so it gives a little bit of recoil. But of course the PG4s, a slight bend around the forefoot area and around the heel. And as for the width of the outsole, the PG4 is wider by just a bit around the forefoot and around the heel too. So if you want a more stable sneaker, which has a wider surface area that you can step on, the PG4 is a little bit wider. So it's more built for shooting guards who likes to plant their feet faster for a jump shot. And if you want to be more stable in your steps, PG4 is for you. While the one take is more for those who wants to run more. And what I mentioned earlier, as for outdoor use, I would say both are very good for outdoor use, but I would lean more on the PG4s because it has nice traction like the one takes, but the cushion of the PG4s is really meant for outdoor use because of how nice the impact protection on the PG4s are from the forefoot to the heel. For the weight, the PG4s are 410, the one takes are 390. So the one takes are a little bit lighter compared to the PG4s, but it's pretty much the same on weight, and they really feel light on your foot. And as for the price point, the one take is 5,200, while the PG4s is around 5,800. So both have very budget-friendly prices. The PG4s are $10 more expensive or 500 pesos more expensive. Both are very responsive. Court feel, I would give it to the one takes because it has a thinner slab of cushion compared to the PG4s, which has a full-length air plus the Phyton material. Both are very responsive cushion. I love them both. Right now, some PG4s are on sale, and surprisingly, the one takes, it's not available right now in the Nike store website, online, or in the store. I think maybe they just halted the production first of the one takes because of the condition around the world. But I know there's a lot more colorways coming out for the one take, so wait for that. If you want a sneaker with maximum impact protection from the forefoot to the heel, and it's a low cut and you don't mind it to be a little bit harder to wear, go with the PG4s. So if you want a sneaker that has more court feel and bounce around the ball of your foot and just enough impact protection and a very well built sneaker, and it's cheaper, go with the one takes. For me, you could never go wrong between these two sneakers. It's just a matter of your style preference on how you play. I hope I help you guys out once again between choosing the PG4s and the one takes. So comment down below which sneaker would you choose. So this has been Marches once again. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.